What's going on, everybody? It's your boy ptkblam back in the building with another video. So first and foremost, just want to say shout out to everybody who's been watching the video. Shout out to all the new people coming from my TikTok to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much. I much appreciate all the likes, the subscribers, and the support on the videos, man. I got a great one lined up. As you guys can see today, we're talking a little bit about Clockwork Revolution, a game that was recently shown at the Xbox Showcase 2025. Not the first time we saw it, but it blew me away. It was easily my game of the show. So I wanted to talk about it a little bit more in depth because I have a great feeling about this game that it's going to overshoot most people's expectations. So first and foremost, let's go back a little bit, rewind the clock. The game is being developed by inXile Entertainment. If you don't know who that is, inXile essentially makes RPGs. They've made Bard's Tale, the Bard's Tale, and then the Wasteland series, which has been on Xbox and Game Pass as well too. And those are both single-player RPGs, super deep narrative, story-driven type RPGs, a lot going on, and they do those types of games really well. So this being a first-person RPG is much different than the games that they typically make. So mind you, we also first saw this game, it debuted at the Xbox Game Showcase in 2023 with a completely different trailer. So it's been on my radar since then. On top of it being made by inXile, that's already 2 for 2 for me. So I know I'm getting the quality. I know the pedigree is there, and I know they're gonna cook. I'm super excited though. Just from what I saw, it easily, like I said, was the best trailer shown, and in my opinion, it was probably the best trailer I've seen from any showcase all last week. That includes Summer Games Fest, that includes Future Game Show, as well as the State of Play. I really think that was the best showcase, best trailer shown at any showcase. inXile killed it. This game has so much going for it. First and foremost, I want to highlight just the aesthetic and the art. That's what catches my eye. When I think steampunk, that's what I think steampunk. It's more of like a Victorian steampunk style with the brass everywhere, the robots, the mustaches, the chops, the hats, the clothes, just the time era. You look at the buildings, just the setting that they have it in. It just looks so awesome. It looks so crisp. It looks like a city that's alive. You want to walk around in it. There's a whole lot of things to do. It just looks really, really intriguing. The setting and the time frame that they put this in. Another thing that I'm excited about too is that there's a deep weapon system. You guys know how I am when it comes to shooters. I'm big when RPGs, when they have guns and they're able to do the combat right, and this looks like it's going to be right up my alley. It looks like actually there's a deep weapon system as well too. I know during the showcase they showed a few guns. Looks like you can actually go in and even swap components. You can swap sights, probably clips. You can probably put on different skins. You can probably put on different attachments, all types of cool stuff. So there's definitely a deeper system there. And we don't know how many weapons there are. They showed a few. I believe there was like a rocket launcher. There was a rifle. There was a pistol, I believe, as well too. There's like these clock grenades you can throw and they kind of rewind time. A bunch of cool aspects. The combat looked awesome too. Which is not really that surprising. I said earlier that they don't really make these types of games, but much like Avowed, for them to just step into a first-person game and like understand how first-person combat should work, how it should feel, and the game looks quick. It reminds me so much of Avowed in the way where it looks way more snappy and quick than you actually would believe a RPG is, or it actually is supposed to be. The game looks phenomenal though. The gameplay, the movement looks good. Everything looks crisp, and I'm super excited for this game. Then you throw in on top of all of that, there's time manipulation. Essentially in a setting, it looks like there's like this glove that you can get and you can rewind time. And not only can you just rewind time, but it has real life effects in the world as well too. So do something in the past, it affects the future. Do something in the future, you rewind and go back, it might put you at a different spot. And you can even use it in combat too. There was a scene actually during the showcase where there was some bricks on the ground and they actually rewound time and the bricks turned into a wall and they were able to use the wall as cover. So things like that immediately catch my eyes because there's not very many games doing that anymore. Time manipulation in a shooter is very hard to get right, and inXile looks like they nailed it. That's why there's not another Time Splitters, because that type of combat is really tough to get right. So I'm really excited for this game. I do think it's going to be at the developer direct as well too. I'm of the mind that we're going to see more of this game at the dev direct early next year, along with probably 2 or 3 other games. And I'll make a different video about that probably in the next 3 or 4 months or so as we get closer to that. But In Exile is cooking with Clockwork Revolution. Now, we don't have a date as well. They didn't even give us a window, a time window. Once again, they hit us with the in due time. Although my personal prediction is that if we see it at the showcase, it will come out not too long after, maybe a February, March game. I definitely think it's Q1 because the game already looks ready. It looks super polished. If you go back and watch trailers, you look at that first trailer, you look at this one, the game's made leaps and bounds. It looks ready to come out already. I dead ass thought that they were going to say this year, 100% at the end of that trailer. I'm like, okay, we're going to get this in like October or something. I for sure thought that, and that wasn't the case, but I do think it's going to be Q1 of 2026 for sure. But let me know what you guys think of Clockwork Revolution. I'll put the link to the trailer in the description. Please go watch it. The game looks amazing. I got the same feeling about this game as I got about Clair Obscura when I saw that game for the first time. But just something about the sauce in these games. I absolutely think this is going to be a much bigger game. People are going to enjoy this game much more, and it's going to shock a lot of people when it comes out. But let me know in the description what you think, or down in the comments, guys, what you think about Clockwork Revolution. Are you guys excited for this game? Are you In Exile fans? Did you even get to see the trailer? So let me know in the comment section. Once again, hit me up on TikTok too. Got those videos coming just about every single day, and follow the other socials as well. You guys enjoy your weekend. Peace out.